This isn't my world. Disappointed!
Drugs don't make your problems go away. They just create more.
Breaking up is no longer an option. Resonating in my head, my favorite thing she ever said to me. Shotgun marriage on the first day in Vegas, and I could not wait. We talked it over and saw
In my bedroom where my wife sleeps.
and he
In
was
my
just
bedroom where my wife sleeps.
Disappointed!
Keep it going. Have you ever been so lonely that it makes you want to die? Have you ever been so empty that it makes you feel like? Have you ever been so happy that it makes you cry?
I take it we're on.
Disappointed! Disappointed! Disappointed!
Hello, hello, hello. That's something there. I had something for a second, yeah, but it just faded out. Check. Hello. It came in and went right back out. Let me try your mic. Hello, hello. Your mic seems to be working. My mic seems to be working now as well. Groovy, Mike Carolina. That's sweet, Rune. Thanks. Running the Chiron. Good evening, folks. I don't even know if we're hot or not. I'm going to assume we are. Yeah, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. They look like
Jesus!
they look like they're coming in here.
My God, no. No. I can barely hear myself. Hey, everybody, welcome to the After Disaster, the program here. No, yeah, you know, in there. And
That was pretty good the way you did that.
you like
face.
how I just rejected?
That was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
The guilt for doing that will kick in like 20 seconds.
Here's it's
roll.
kicked in, and there it is. I feel the guilt. Lovely Diana Vandekamp is here because it is my birthday, and she brought
Happy
me
birthday.
my favorite cake in the world was just tres leches.
I'm going to tell you that's the best cake I've ever had.
Mike is enjoying it for the first time.
There's
he ever
no
has.
doubt.
We should be streaming on video. However, I don't know if Scott, our internet guy, is up and listening. Is that his name? Yes, Scott. And if so, Tyler is not here because he's a fucking pab who got some little pokes in his knee.
Man, he can't come in.
In 3 days, I have to lay down because my knee hurts.
I had penile reconstructive surgery. I still came in.
Fucking hopped right back in.
Yeah.
It. No problem at all.
I had a second butthole put in.
We also have Kyle Swartworth in here. We also have Chili Kirkland in here. And anyways, Diana and Chili were, I don't know why, but they're coming right in the studio door as though they were Reggie, as though they belonged.
Reggie doesn't even do that.
Reggie does do that.
No,
He
Reggie
comes right
stands
in.
there and looks.
No, he comes in. But then I had to do the little shoo away because we were trying to get the show off to a great start. And, the guilt is in. The guilt is. 'cause
Even
Diana,
I feel guilty and I didn't do it.
Diana came in with like a full smorgasbord of cakes. Not just one cake, but two.
Unreal.
2 cakes. One of them's giant, as though like I'm having a wedding tonight. And
You want to get married tonight?
Let's do it, Mike.
You
I've
and
been
I.
waiting.
They can be our kids.
Hey,
We'll
Good thing.
adopt all of them.
can we have like I want a couple step kids. Can we pick? Oh, can we pick the kids? Like put them up against a wall?
good.
I pick first. It's my birthday. I'm picking Diana.
God damn you. I'm taking Rune.
All right, we're gonna stop picking there. Kyle, can you hear the show? Oh, Kyle's such a trooper. He's
I
in
just
there.
figured because Rune can run the video.
Tonight's one of those nights where it was just it's a cluster F. There's a lot of technical errors going on. Of course, it always waits for things like my birthday for these things to happen. We have no security guard, none whatsoever. So I've been getting up and answering the door for random knockers.
Oh, that's why. I thought the person in that car, there was a security, and I was staring them down, thinking, "Let's go."
It could very well be. Maybe it's a new security guard who doesn't understand protocol. But it's been one of those nights. So Kyle is in there doing the phones, and the poor fucker can't even hear the show.
I'm
Just
sorry
bad
to
times-
tell you this, but
bad times for him.
that was Jennifer Lockett.
Yeah.
Not Lockett, Carrie.
Unlock
And
it.
she said she keeps getting hung up on.
That's a problem. Well, that's probably Kyle's fault. Kyle, we have a screener.
Kyle,
tonight.
you're hanging up on Jennifer Carey.
So we can. Here's the worst part: is that we can talk shit about Kyle as he works for us, and he'd never know until
'Cause he can't hear.
afterwards when he listens to the show back.
You really think he's going to listen to it again?
Oh, absolutely. It's Kyle. He will listen to it at least once, maybe twice.
Okay, here's the thing. Two of the biggest fans of the show are in that other room.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even listening to it.
No, they are. They
Oh, I
absolutely
thought you guys were
are.
having a conversation.
Now I have a couple very. Ooh, the Ustream is up on Loveline show. No, goddamn son of a bitch. No, the Pab's show is up at the After Disaster.
Do you realize Scott does as much work as we do on this show?
Oh, he does more.
Yeah.
I would say he does quite a bit more. Yeah.
I thought about it because he's committed to being there.
Why are you on your phone tonight?
I'm not. It's
Is
people-
this how it's going to be?
No, she's there.
It's Jennifer Unlock It. And, she's saying she's being hung up on. She's now on the phone?
Yeah.
Good for you, Jennifer. Way to interrupt the show via Mike's phone. Mm-hmm. Mike, you're very dark on that. Why are the lights so dark in here, Rune? Is it because you're getting fired? Is this your way of letting the higher ups know that you don't care about your job anymore?
I like it this way better.
By half lighting?
Look at you. That's dramatic.
I know. I don't like the. No, I actually kind of like it.
Yeah,
I'm
I do
into
too.
it. So I got a couple really fun stories.
Let's hear it.
One of them, I guess I'll just lead right off on this, because I'm a little bit apprehensive to even tell the story about this person, because there's a very good chance he will hear it back. But I think he's the type of guy that won't be surprised by what I say right now.
Trust me. If it's the guy I think you're going to talk about, he's probably sleeping.
Very, very comfortably.
That's what I mean. How the hell would he be up?
All right, let me tell this story.
He knows better than anybody the 30 of your life is spent in bed, and he probably has a good mattress.
Unfortunately, I already told you the punchline outside, so don't ruin it. But Andy Dick was on Loveline last night.
Mm-hmm.
He came in, as he always does, with a posse of strangers.
Mm-hmm.
Very odd people. Always has fucking odd people. Like he's riding his bike down the road and leaves are kind of kicking up behind him. Those leaves are people, though, in Andy's world, and they're all odd. So there's a few of them in the studio, and then, but 10 minutes in, this very odd man shows up, and he's wearing an ill-fitted suit. Suit doesn't fit him quite proper. Looks like he's lost about 40 pounds since he bought the suit. And he's very pleased to meet me, comes right up to me, puts out his hand, and he obviously listens to the Film Vault, is what it's felt like.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That was cool. And
Yeah.
he wants to talk to me about Larry Miller, which I'm not going to say anything more about Larry Miller, but Larry Miller is going through some shit right now. And I'm like, yeah,
You mean
I
the
know.
hospital stuff?
I don't. And I'm like, yeah, I know. He's like, how do you know? I'm like, what do you mean, how do I know? I'm in the circle. He's like, oh, of course. He's like, so anyways, and he starts to talk to me like this. And a lot of time people go in that room, in that radio room that I'm in the control room, and they think that they have to whisper or else somehow magically they'll become on air, even though it's a completely different room.
Even though, ironically, a lot of times through miscalculations and
through
mistakes,
fuck-ups?
they do go on the air.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, can you tell me what happened to Larry Miller? Was it more than the fall?
No. I don't know. He was in The Fall? It's a good movie.
He fell down and hit his head and he was it was in intensive care. Was it more? Is it more than that?
No, it's all that. It's all that.
But he's all right, right?
I have not spoken with him recently. But I know that he's not coming on the Film Vault anytime soon. That's all I can tell you. Because of his stance on blacks. That's the main reason. I don't stand for that.
What's
No.
his stance?
I'm kidding. He accepts.
They're all the same underneath the skin?
No, Larry Miller's a great guy. We've had him on the Film Vault, and he's going to be coming back soon. He's just not well enough to get there. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to. It's not about Larry Miller. So, this guy starts talking to me, and he's getting quieter and quieter and closer, until he's to the point where I'm trying to do my job. Right? I'm pushing buttons. I'm talking to Mike.
But you're
and
freaked out because you
I'm
think you're
feeding-
about to get attacked?
I'm feeding Mike all his funny lines that he'll ever say on Loveline because I'm always in his ear feeding him. Feeding Catherine with all his good lines, and this guy's getting closer and closer until I can literally feel the hairs on his
I don't like that. It's too
on
close.
his lip
It's too close.
touching my
Too
ear,
close.
and I have to kind of do the lean back and turn too simultaneously, like, hey man, it's cool, you can talk normal.
Did his breath smell like a fresh Sealy Posturpedic?
Smell like Andy Dick's dick.
So cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Smell like fresh cinnamon, and. He's like, oh, yeah, okay, I'm sorry, you're right. So he starts talking to me more about Larry Miller, at normal level, and then he gets more quiet, and he's getting closer again until he's right back to that point. Thank God we go to break. I grab a cigarette, and I'm out the door. After the show, I'm talking to producer Anna. I'm like, oh, and then before, as they're leaving, Andy leaves around 11, and this guy in his ill-fitted suit comes up to me, and he says, hey, great meeting you, and I just want to say thank you so much for being so cool, because a lot of people are very standoffish, and they give me like the cold shoulder, so thank you. So he obviously knows he's got some weird things going on. He's a little bit of a different guy. And then I'm talking to producer Anna after the show's completely over, and I'm like, hey, what was the deal with ill-fitted suit dude? And she's like, do you know who that was? I'm like, no idea. She goes, go look at his card inside, and he left it by the screener booth. And he is, this will only if you're from around here will you appreciate this, but he is Neil Leeds. He won't be beat. I think that's his line. It's something like that. He sells mattresses.
The signs are everywhere.
Everywhere. He wears his pajamas in his cartoon.
Yeah, he's wearing, like, he looks like he's wearing a fairy outfit because he's got those boots on. You know what I mean?
It's pajamas.
But he's got the booties, and it looks like he's wearing like a fairy outfit. You know what? In that caricature of him, his pajamas are ill-fitted.
They are, and he wears a suit.
That's
and
absolutely.
You see an actual video of him too in a lot of these local commercials where he's like, if you are not from out here in Southern California and you're a fan of Seinfeld, he's equivalent to the Wiz on Seinfeld, if you remember that guy, the guy that sold big screen TVs. But he actually owns Leeds, and I sleep on a Leeds bed every single night. I bought one of his Tempur-Pedic knockoffs years ago, and
did you tell him that? Or was
I didn't
it too
know
late?
who it was. He was long gone.
Oh, you got to call him.
But I'm gonna have to call him up.
The problem is,
I won't be beat. No, that's not his line. What
a
is
guy. It might be I won't be beat.
No, I'm gonna look him up right now. It's a very important.
Yeah, that's interesting because I would have liked to have met that guy, but then again, it's one of those people you're kind of apprehensive about because you don't know if you want to befriend them.
Apparently, he's a big fan of podcasts, and the big three. He's actually funding their podcast to continue, apparently, and he's been a guest on their show as well. I remember hearing 6 months ago, I was listening to the Big Three, one of their last episodes, and he was a guest. I was thinking, that's a
Is it still the same three guys?
I don't know.
Is Scary Perry still on it?
I believe so. I mean, how could it not be? How could he not be? He is the show.
I thought he quit.
Is that?
I got to get my energy back.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
The cake was so good.
So here we are doing the show once a week again, like we used to, and so far so good.
Yeah, so far so good.
How was New York, Mike?
New York was good. It was, I just don't like traveling, but it was a good trip. Got a lot of work done. Ate a lot of amazing food.
Is that
really amazing food?
Like as good as the cake, the tres leches?
We ate I went with some people that have a lot of money, and
you got the lamb. Then you obviously got the lamb.
I went to this place called Italy, which is Mario Batali's.
Wait a minute, like Italy, like something Tyler would name.
Yeah, it's Mario Batali's gigantic
Italy. That's so good.
High-end store / food place. I don't know what it is. It's like a Whole Foods, but imagine much like there's $3,000 tiny jars of truffles, like just right there. And every section has a different theme to it. So we went to the beef section, and your only option in at this one stand was, and it's all inside. It's the entire bottom floor of a skyscraper in Manhattan. So a roast beef sandwich, and it's basically bloody prime rib
that's good.
On bread with
good
olive
stuff.
oil, nothing else. Best sandwich I may have ever had in my entire life.
Is that where the story ends, or do you have more?
Absolutely, that's where it ends.
It ends right there?
Wraps it up there. Yeah. But it was just a simple sandwich with fresh baked bread, rare prime rib, and olive oil. Best sandwich.
And then you're done then?
Wrapping it up.
You're just telling the story about what you ate. And how good it was.
Adios. There goes the story.
How long were you in New York?
3 days. 2 days. 3 days.
If you want to know what I thought of the Avengers, I talk about it at length with Mr. Bald Brian on this week's The Film Vault, which is up and available now. I was a dick the entire episode.
Why?
To Brian. Because he started off with a fat joke. I said I was hungry, and he's like, "You look well fed."
Oh, really?
So I was just a dick to him for the rest of the show. An hour and a half of me being an asshole to Brian, seeking vengeance. And the best part, I went back and I cut that joke.
How'd you do that?
Because I have access to things.
Could have said something mean. I hope your tumor doesn't get hungry for human flesh again.
I wouldn't say anything like that. Wow.
Yeah, that's him. Look at that.
We're talking.
That was after Andy Dick
Nick Leeds
fucked his eye sockets.
So, really weird thing happened just yesterday. I don't know if I want to get into this because this is my bread and butter. After this, I have nothing to talk about tonight.
Okay, I got some stuff.
Okay, good. Well, actually, no. I'm going to go back and save that. And I'm going to go back. It's my birthday. I can do what I want.
Absolutely.
There's
I
this
don't know
new
who made that
terrible-
up, but okay.
It's a new thing. It's a new thing. Going out raping later.
Wish I would have known that because I would have come in here with more gusto on my birthday.
Was that your 54th?
51st.
Mm.
59th.
You're kidding. There's a new show on Discovery, and it's called The Devil's Ride. Have you heard of this?
No.
You don't watch TV.
Lay it on me,
Tyler.
though.
I need Tyler. It's a reality show about some guys that started a bike club, and they
Like
ride
a
their-
motorcycle club?
Yeah. So it's like a BC bike club.
Mm-hmm.
We call them, and they are the. I could be shot and killed maybe for talking shit about these guys. I don't
Okay.
know.
Let's take
I
that
would
chance.
guess not. Judging from what I saw, it was not very impressive. Their little bike club, and it was grown men
Where are they
acting
located?
like children.
That's the most important part.
I think Vegas.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Nevada
I was going to say
or
if they're like
something.
Culver City or Venice Beach.
Did I already
I'd
say the name of the gang?
back off a little bit.
The
No.
club?
No, go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll just stop and not say that.
Okay.
The Laughing Devils. All right. So
Oh,
they call
the
themselves
Laughing Devils.
LDC, right? And
Yeah.
you know those bad MTV shows where they're fed lines? Like, because they can't come up with stuff to say to their dates, so like the fucking producers just tell them what to say.
Yeah.
A lot of that going on with this, but they're hard grown
Tell her
men.
she's really hot.
They're hard grown men, so they're like feeding lines to each other. Like, I'd be honored to take your place. That would be big shoes to fill, though. Like, it was some of the worst television I've ever seen, but I was compelled.
How many episodes?
So far, there's only been one, and I only watched it because they were showing like the captains react from the Deadliest Catch. Like, they were showing the captains of the Deadliest Catch the episode that aired that night. While ride, so then like, there'd be little sections in the Devil's Ride. So that's why.
Is that how they sucker you in now?
Yeah, they do shit like that where you kind of have to.
They divide the shows up?
So we fast forwarded through most of it, but here's the point. The reason why I bring it up is the one of the founding members and this other guy who's like higher up, who's been in the gang or the club for 5 years now. They are in it together because they both have the same ideals, and they think about things the same, and they see the world in very similar ways. And I immediately thought, you and I need to create a bike gang.
Oh, we don't care for motorcycles, so
bike
we're just
club.
a bike. We just get the leather vest.
Well, we kind of see eye to eye on so many goddamn things, and like every time I have like a thought that I think is somewhat unique, like you had it earlier that morning or something.
Do you want to
know
call
what I
our club the Laughing Devils?
mean? Oh, that'd be good.
Like it's two guys laughing at their club.
And that's our little
We have
logo.
a patch on the back.
Is
It's
us
them,
laughing, pointing.
like covering our mouths.
The first episode is all about the founding father guy. I can't remember his name, Caesar or something. And he's gonna be stepping down because he doesn't like the direction, man. It's just there's too many kids in my club now that are just going the wrong direction. So the entire episode is him talking about how he's gonna step down. And it's like
From a club that no one gives a shit about.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now I'm dead too. Fuck. God damn it. This sucks. This night just got horrible. Now I gotta be careful. We gotta end the show now before they can get over here on their fucking motorcycles.
Nick won't be beat.
He won't be beat.
Mm-hmm.
Off.
I have to go get my phone. Is that gonna upset you? Because we don't have Tyler to rely on.
It's totally not gonna upset me.
Okay, I'll be right back. And then we'll go to the phones. You can talk about some stuff.
I like how you give me that support, that little pat on the back support. Hey everybody, Anderson's going to get his phone. I'm going to yap it up for about 35 seconds. Actually, it should only take about 15 seconds. This cake really is fantastic, though. Unbelievably delicious. I'm sick, by the way, but I don't want to complain about it on the show, so I won't do it again.
It's my birthday, so I can do what I want.
I know.
Scott does so much good work on our website. It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
Did you see this tonight's?
Oh, no, but what I was saying before, it really struck me a few days ago. I was
Look,
like,
we're all in party gear. Because
oh my God.
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at the bar at the top. That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. Get a good shot of that, Rune.
Someday.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Do you think
buddy.
Rune thinks that he is getting laid off so that guy could have his job?
Who, Scott?
No.
Reggie. We already told him that. We said it's either you or Reggie, buddy. We all got to vote. That's the saddest part is we voted. All right.
We voluntarily laid ourselves off on Mondays.
I got a lot of support just now when I went into the room with our quote-unquote fans, listeners.
Cheers. Did they cheer?
All I got was Marina saying, "You got the quote wrong." All he said was, "I'm the Wiz." I don't recall ever quoting the Wiz. I don't recall quoting the Wiz. Hey, Kyle, can you hear the show? Fantastic. All right, so hit me. I haven't seen you in like a week and a half.
New York. I was in Atlanta, Georgia for a night,
Mhm.
staying at my friend's what can only be described as a mansion.
Mhm.
That was interesting. I don't like traveling. I hate it.
Why?
Don't ever want to travel.
Why?
I just don't like it. I don't like airports. I don't like strangers. I don't like being on planes. I don't like any of it.
What do you like,
My
Mike?
cab ride from my hotel in Tribeca to
Tribeca.
JFK. Oh my gosh! You know what I saw on the
Robert
way?
De Niro
The
in
space
Tribeca.
shuttle.
What?
The space shuttle is parked on the tarmac at JFK.
Mm-hmm.
It was awesome.
Why is it? Why was it parked there? It seems to be taking up a lot of space.
It's going to down by the water,
Down by the water.
down by the sea.
Song's about abortion. PJ
a great
Harvey.
song.
It's a really good song.
Little fish, big fish, swimming in the water. Come back here and give me my daughter. I love that song. I love PJ Harvey too. I when I say I love PJ Harvey, I mean I love her. Like I love her.
I'm having a crisis because I can't clear up my my voicemails here, and I'm 100% full, and all these people are going to come out of the woodwork and call me and say, "Hey, happy birthday, man!"
It's the mattress
and I'm not
guy.
going to get it.
Why don't? How come you can't clear them out? Because no connection.
It won't let me clear.
Goddamn fucking
Is
iPhone.
it because no connection?
Yeah.
Is that why?
They're online. You got to clear them online.
I gotta do this.
All right, Anderson's going to clear his voicemail. So here's when the show really. Oh, he's coming back with presents. Even though everyone should know. I do appreciate presents, by the way, but I just don't like them. I feel like I shouldn't accept them. That includes the cash presents people give me for things, which is really just being paid to work. Hello, Diana
Hey,
Vandekamp. What's happening?
How you doing?
Pretty groovy. How are you doing?
Peachy
Does that
keen
egg
jelly bean?
necklace does it signify anything?
No, it just means I've cracked up.
Oh, really? Or your chest is on fire and you're cooking eggs?
Yep.
That didn't make any sense.
It's an anti-drug campaign.
I like it though.
Thanks. I like
I have a
it
little
too.
teeny waffle pan that I bought at a toy store, and it's got a little miniature waffle in it,
Oh yeah.
and I treasure it. Yeah.
Nice.
Holy smokes, man!
Presents.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I love presents so much.
Really?
I'm
I was
so
just talking about how I don't care for presents.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, sir.
I don't feel like I can accept presents.
I know you're really silly about that, but
I can't even accept money when people give it to me.
Ooh, well.
Like when I've done something for them, work.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I was leaving New York, this guy handed me a check for that doesn't fucking
But you
$1,500.
earn that money.
I
and
know.
you
I did
felt
earn it.
bad?
And he gave me a check for $1,500. I went, no thanks.
That's
And he goes,
cray-cray.
take it. And I went, no. And then I got home and I was like, that was $1,500. I took it. And cashed it. But I was like, I was gonna let a $1,500 check go.
Did you cash it?
Yeah.
Did you send him some back?
I gave it all to the homeless.
I don't buy that. That's the one thing you don't have a problem doing is not giving money to the
I
homeless.
do give money to the homeless. Quite often.
You shouldn't do that. You're just supplementing their drugs and their alcohol binging.
It's not a bad thing to do, though.
All right, so Mike, my birthday week, you got a big giant parcel sent to you here. You want to open it now? Come on, a live explosion would be pretty good.
It's an anthrax bomb. We're covered in what appears to be flour.
Brittany Lee, you're on the Afters After. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What's
I'm
happening,
well.
Brittany?
I wanted to say happy birthday to you.
Thanks, man. It's not my birthday. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Not you. You already got
sorry.
the song. This is for Anderson.
I got a
Thank
whole
you.
box of these things, and I love these.
Thank you, Brittany. Mike is holding some popcorn, some styrofoam popcorn, shaped in S's. That's what he's talking about. Thank you very much for the birthday shout out.
For Super Corano.
Oh, you should turn your mic on.
This is the equivalent to that thing, to that tree trunk in Star Wars, where you stick your hand in there to try to
Brittany,
not get bit by the snake.
any songs? Anything else?
Look, you guys, I'm
Do you want
fisting
me to
this.
sing for you?
Yeah.
Oh, don't break your wrist.
All right, hold on, Brittany. Mike, will you please just go through and get the goddamn thing that's in here?
Present.
Was it-
present.
Is that animal you're doing?
I don't know.
believe it was.
Like presents a lot. Got excited. Yeah.
Was it Flash Gordon that they put their hands inside the rock, and then if that green thing stings them, they're dead?
That was also in Star Wars.
No, it was something similar in Star Wars, but Flash Gordon was.
The Invincible. I love that movie. I love
All right.
that soundtrack.
This is a terrible idea, giving Mike a box filled with styrofoam peanuts. Is it peanuts, or is that something else?
Yeah, I think it's peanuts.
Is this for all of us?
I don't know. It has your name on it. That's all I
Yeah.
know. I was furious. Offended.
Oh my gosh!
What is it?
It's totally all mine.
Wow, you were very loud.
Sorry.
It's all right. We don't have a Tyler.
All of us, definitely.
I just get so excited for other people's excitement. Awesome.
What is it? It's the cookie. I don't know what that means. Oh, the double dream cookies. Yeah.
Who?
Oh, you know what? I do know who this is from.
Who?
Oh, I almost got in a fight with a guy wearing a One Love shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love
Okay,
the
I have to-
irony.
I have to turn it
Explain.
down. I have to go turn.
But I have to know the story. Erg. Okay. So while Michael is looking through his presents and Anderson is going otherwhere, I wanted to discuss something with all the listeners and everybody. Okay. So I've recently been going back and watching movies and television shows I loved as a child and seeing if I still love them as an adult. And sometimes I don't. And that's kind of depressing to me. But some things I do love just as enthusiastically as I did love as a child.
Like the Apple Dumpling Gang?
So like the Apple Dumpling Game. Yeah. So Don Knotts. I mean,
I did.
had my-
I've done that as well. And the two movies I purchased on DVD like 10 or 12 years ago were Apple Dumpling Gang and Escape to Witch Mountain the day they came out. Ran home as excited as I possibly could be. Escape to Witch Mountain doesn't hold up at all. Completely disappointed. Very sad.
Oh, thank you for the warning.
Some would say heartbroken. And then I
Okay.
put on Apple Dumpling Gang. That movie is fantastic.
I mean,
And
Don Knotts.
I think it just shows the difference between a good director and like the story for Escape to Witch Mountain is all right, but Apple Dumpling Gang is just classic all
It
the way
is.
through.
It's
The
really
casting
good.
was fantastic. Everything about it.
I concur.
That little girl that had to pee all the time.
You related to her?
Okay, I think there's no I think this is from Missy Goldstein. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe so.
That seems like something Missy would do. Missy, kiss your
Oh, do you
brain.
know her?
Well, just from the show.
Oh.
Affiliation.
I think these cookies are from a listener, Missy,
Yeah.
who's a sweetheart that lives in Las Vegas,
Doesn't
I think.
that seem like Missy's style?
I don't know what her style is.
Very, very kind. Yeah.
This is very kind.
Yeah.
These cookies are really unbelievably fantastic, and they're quite pricey, too, for chocolate chip cookies.
Aw. Kiss your brain.
See, this makes
Missy.
me feel bad when people spend their hard-earned money on...
Holy cow. No, they wanted to spend it on you. They love you. They want to celebrate you.
I
Why would you
understand.
feel
I sort
guilty
of
about
understand that, but I feels weird taking gifts from people when
It's not the homeless.
we
You're not-
complain about money, but we really have plenty of money.
You're not taking gifts from the homeless. Then I feel a little.
I'm spending
That'd be a little
$75 a day
rude.
on food, and I'm like, it sucks being broke. I'll be at David Gilmour Saturday, Neil Diamond 2 nights in a row in a couple of weeks.
I wish I felt sorry for you.
I know.
I don't even a little.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
You
Neil
shouldn't.
Diamond. I love Neil Diamond.
Yeah, it's the 40th anniversary or 50. I don't remember. 45th maybe.
What about the Beach Boys?
Hot
at,
August Nights.
Hollywood Bowl. You going to that?
I don't believe so because I'm 99.9% sure the only guy I care about in that band is not going to be there.
I used to cheerlead. to
John
the Beach
Stamos.
Boys. Oh, yeah, him too.
I met Brian Wilson like backstage at a Jimmy Buffett show I was working at, and I was working, so I'm not paying attention, and I'm tired. And it's like 11 o'clock at night, and some guy bumps into me and he goes, "Why is it so goddamn cold down here in San Diego?" And I look up, and it's Brian Wilson, completely
Oh my God.
post.
Oh my God.
Like it took about a minute for the starstruckness to kick in. Like I just went, I don't know, it's chilly, man. Then I walked away, and I was like, "That's Brian Wilson." I got on my little ATC, and I was cruising out to go pick something up out of the parking lot, and I was like,
Wow.
fucking Brian Wilson. Like, that's a legend. That's a big legend.
I'm starstruck just hearing your
Yeah.
story. That's
That-
amazing.
Crazy. Hey, so I want to tell you something a couple of weird things that happened last night.
Oh my God. It's so late. Go ahead.
Not very weird. So I went to another God Bless America premiere. And not a premiere, like a free showing. And
Have you seen as many as Bobcat at this point?
no, I've only seen it 3 times in total. But the one of our listeners, John, was there. Super good guy. He shows up at Far Parf shows and stuff. Super cool. But so I basically sat in the back of the theater with Tara. And
Is she in Sons of Anarchy?
no.
It's a really good
She's
show.
not.
She's
She's-
in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good for you.
So,
fifth grade.
and then I did Mike Ronald running commentary throughout the entire movie, and I realized it was kind of out of line after a while because
Is that suitable for a 5th grader?
Did you tell her the joke that Jillian said in the film? when we
No, I
saw it?
couldn't do that one. That's funny. That's funny that I couldn't tell her that. There's more to it than that I can't say on the air. But no, so we're sitting. She's the star of the movie, and we're sitting there. This little girl, she's 18 years old, she's a great actress, and we're in the back row of the theater. It's Bobcat, his wife, a couple other people, and then Tara and I. So Bobcat and his wife go fuck, we're gonna go eat dinner and come back when the movie's over.
Right.
So everyone leaves, so it's just us back there. And
Here's where Tyler would be playing the porn music.
yeah. So I decided, this would be a good time for me to talk throughout the entire movie, which I did. But I go, hey, there's a scene where she comes out and she's wearing like a little French hat. I forgot what it's called. Beret, yeah, and this like an overcoat and stuff. And I go, that's a cute outfit. I go, if everything falls apart in your life, you can wear that to conventions and sign headshots for $20 a piece. Then I was like, that's a bad thing to tell like an 18-year-old.
Yep, good call.
No, but she'll see it as a joke, I'm sure. She has any sense of humor at all.
Yeah.
Any-
But if
any
she's
sense
got a
of-
low self-esteem, bad news bears.
All actresses have low self-esteem.
It's kind of true.
Every single one of
Touche.
them.
I did that once.
Hey,
Did you?
Yep.
anyone else get severely disrupted by President Obama being in town?
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. Took me forever to get
Jesus
her.
Christ.
Could
There's
you
helicopters
mess with
hovering.
traffic more?
Helicopters hovering directly over me for hours.
Aerial,
Hours.
on the ground,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Did
And
you guys,
I love this man.
How'd you get it? Which route did you take here?
Luckily, 110 to the 10 was not affected, but there was some other nonsense around La Cienega.
Directly over me were 3 choppers and just hanging there hanging for hours. Hours.
Were you a threat to the president?
I believe I was.
Did you think you were? Was
I have a giant sign that I hold up on the roof.
says God hates fags?
God,
I
don't
almost
bless
said something.
America.
I almost said
God,
something that
don't
would have
bless
been
it.
troubling. That I wouldn't have been
Something-
happy that I would have said.
Something that
I hope he's gone. I didn't know Clooney was back in the country, by the way, either. I thought he still lived in Italy.
Oh my God, I can't recall names. Something that Leonard Skinner would have said. That's not Leonard Skinner. Who the fuck? The Nuge, Ted Nugent.
Ted Nuge.
Ted Nugent.
Motor
Were you
City
gonna go down that road?
Madman.
Were you gonna try and say something about that?
No, I don't dislike the president.
Okay. Well, you did at the moment. Everyone did. Everyone in Los Angeles hated the president today. except
Oh
for
no!
Unless you had 40 grand.
When I get stuck in traffic,
$40,000 to sit at the
I hate
fucking
him.
table at a table and eat lamb.
Yeah.
Ew.
Can you imagine
Lamb?
how many times
Gross.
you must send
It's a
the
good
food
lamb.
back? You must be like, for $40,000, I expect more than this.
Yep.
Take it back.
I'd want a hand job under the table from the president.
Ooh.
Couple quick things. All right, off the goddamn president. He's gone now.
I have friends over there, by the way. How pretentious is that?
Very. I wish you hadn't said it. I wish that didn't come up. In the show. I was at a big K-Rock sponsored concert over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking beers, talking to a big boss, so I can't tell if he's my big boss still or not. But anyways, I was talking to him
Bruce?
to the point that Jillian was kind of pulling me away because I was making fun of someone else and saying things that I shouldn't be saying. But he was laughing. He was laughing his balls off.
That still
You
doesn't
can't
make
stop.
it right.
You can't stop.
You can't stop. You can't stop.
Did the other person have an accent?
No. Everyone's got
You're
an
in the
accent.
clear
Everyone's
then.
got an accent. So
Kind
true.
of a back east seaboard, eastern
Word.
seaboard accent.
Yeah.
Aye, matey.
I came to the
Like that?
realization at this concert that street drugs far cheaper than concert beers.
Hey, wait. What?
I could have been high on coke or speed or acid or anything for way cheaper.
How do you figure?
are
Because
those
Coke
what
is hundreds.
Street drugs
No, Coke.
consist of?
Coke would have been that's
Okay,
street.
thanks.
Those are all street
Good
drugs.
and hip.
Ecstasy, another street drug.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Cocaine. I think it would have. For me to get a buzz at the concert, I would have. There was $13 a beer
Uh-huh.
for a 14 ouncer or a 12 ouncer.
That's crazy.
I would have had to have about 5 to get a buzz. So what is that? I was doing the math in my head. Comes out to like $136 a 6 pack.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but
or a
ecstasy is
12-pack.
like 40 or $50 a pill.
Yeah, take 1, 2.
Yeah, you got a good point.
Yeah, you're done.
And do those
Cocaine,
like,
I
mess you up
could've-
for a while?
An 8 ball
Yeah.
costs you about 100,
Yeah.
115.
So that's more effective.
Wait, you can get an 8-ball for
getting messed up.
115?
I don't buy drugs.
Wait, what's an 8-ball?
3.5 grams of cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why do they call it an 8-ball?
I don't know
I'm
about
sorry.
drugs.
It's. I think it's probably
of an
some
ounce.
sort of mathematical. I
Probably
think it's
love line talk.
I think it's an eighth of an
love
ounce.
line talk. As weird as
Somebody on
as
the message
Anderson and I
boards.
ponder how to get our hands on some cocaine tonight.
Hey, you've grown so much. I was listening to the second episode when you were like, "Hey, can one of the listeners get me some like oxycodone?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like,
No, he's still.
much better
Yeah.
now.
He still does drugs. He just
They
doesn't
do.
drink.
Just yeah.
They did.
More
They got it
subtly
from me.
though.
Speaking of which, we got to talk about drugs in a minute. But
Okay.
at this concert, we were there early watching Garbage.
Ah, I
and
like
I-
garbage.
And it was fun to watch them,
The band.
even though it was sunny as fuck, all fuck, because it was like
Shirley
only
Manson.
like 4 o'clock.
Is she
Shirley
attractive,
Manson was
by the
out
way?
there. I couldn't tell. She was
How does she do in the sun?
50 yards away from me. It was hard to tell.
Because redheads don't fare well in the sun.
I don't like women that sing.
Oh, I love them.
I don't like.
I love them.
So,
Liz Fair, Pat Benatar,
mhm.
Shirley Manson.
Oh dear.
Saw a guy wandering around my grocery store today wearing a Blondie shirt.
For irony's sake.
I just don't like girls that
Too
sing
young.
that aren't on stage. I don't like that at all.
So
Keep
we
your
were
trap
sitting
shut.
in an empty row. It was early, and there was like no one, not many people there. Maybe 50% capacity where we were sitting, and we're sitting there, and this bald fuck, he's bald, like shaved his head bald. Not that he's balding, wearing a One Love shirt, beelines for Jillian and I, and he's yelling over garbage, saying, this ain't gonna work.
He knew.
And he's like pointing
He knew.
at the seats that we're sitting in. Turns out we were like one row. We actually, our actual seats were in front of us, a row, but the row was empty. And apparently he owned that row, as well as another row, 2 rows up. And he was like this guy that was just going back and forth and going one row and high-fiving everyone in his section as like they all like pooled their money together so they could have their little section. I have never seen this person.
One Love.
It wasn't like he works in my world or anything. I hated his fucking one cunt glove.
Did you do
shirt.
anything to him?
I actually, at one point, he was coming up into the row, which is behind us now. So now we're in front where we're supposed to sit. So he's in his row behind us, and he's running up and down the row, like high-fiving people at either end of the fucking row. And he like nudged Jillian's head with like his
No, he didn't.
with his knee, and I immediately just shoved him very hard. And I'm like, hey, One Love, fuck. It's too early to be acting this way. The sun's still up, way too early.
I appreciate that manliness.
You need to get around that
Very
microphone, by the
angry.
way. Who else
very
played
angry.
at that show?
Pennywise,
Yeah, I don't care about them. Who else?
Soundgarden,
That's all right.
the band that does clocks. Can't remember them.
Keep going.
Well, who is that? Who does
Col-
clocks?
that'd be
Coldplay?
Coldplay.
Yeah, Coldplay was there.
Who else? I'm trying
Beastie Boys were
I'm
not?
trying to decide if I am
Beastie
bummed out that I
Boys.
wasn't there too.
There's another big band there, but I cannot recall. I don't remember.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been worth it for me just to
Yeah.
go see
Beastie
garbage.
Boys live. Did they not melt your face off? with their awesomeness?
No, actually, last time I saw Beastie Boys was at Coachella a number of years ago, and here's what all I heard. I could hear them saying something about Democrats and Republicans, and I heard everyone around me say, "Fuck you! Just play your music! Fuck you!" That's all I heard.
Oh.
So it was hard to enjoy.
I worked a Beastie Boys show, and it was pretty great because I went against the rules and got a bunch of people in.
Awesome.
Well,
Tell me
just
more.
that was it.
Which album?
The one that had Intergalactic on it.
I've just brain farted, but yes, I saw that tour.
It was good. In the round with the Butthole
I
Surfers.
saw it at the Forum. Yeah.
It must have been the same show. Yeah.
Hey,
Amazing.
Tide, you're on. How are you?
Hey, we talked to Jennifer yet?
Nope. Jennifer. She's not on the phone. Oh, there she is. Hey, Tide. Hello, Ugly. How are you?
Fine, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. Wanting to wish Anderson a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much.
Why? He had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, nothing. Thank you very much, though.
You're welcome.
Are you still hot?
Oh, yeah. Hella hot.
Change your answer, Ty.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Hey, do you know who Andy Dick is?
Do I know who he is? Yes, I do know who he is.
Do you know if he has problems in his life?
I
don't
believe he
know
does.
about now, but I know he did.
Yeah, do you think that's kind of common knowledge? Do you think most people know that?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'm just taking a survey.
Yeah.
Do you
All right, thank
know
very
that
much,
if you befriend him and hang out with him, there's a good chance you're gonna end up dead?
It's not true at all.
That's not nice.
It's not true at all. Who wants to hear a white person problem?
Let's hear a white
I got some
person
too, but go
problem.
ahead and with yours.
Yeah.
It's something that's
Since
been
it's your birthday.
aggravating me for weeks. And I
White
can do what I
people
want.
problem. Don't get their way on their
we
birthday.
I think we should have white people problems every single week on the show.
It sounds like we
should-
stole it from Corolla because he does that too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Let's
comes
steal,
up with-
Let's steal from Corolla. Let's just do it.
I don't want to steal from anyone,
Let's
but
do it.
we should rename it then
Hey,
because
how about this bullshit? I saw
was-
something
people
online.
right at the top, right at the beginning of my white person problem.
No, but this ties
Number
in.
number two white person problem. Your friend interrupting you on podcast, a moderately popular
And
podcast.
it fucks up the next 45 minutes of the show. If
least
you were to
he's
get
accurate.
together a panel of people
want some of this?
that are the experts in the podcasting world, moderated by a friend of mine, I saw the picture posted that she posted on Facebook, and it was these are the top of the line. These are the cutting edge, state of the art podcasters.
I don't know where you're going to go with this, but you need to take that, screenshot it, and Photoshop us in there.
Okay, but so let's say you're going to have 4 people on a stage talking about.
You're going to have John Lovitz,
No, you're not.
the Podfather.
That's not John Lovitz.
Yeah, he's the Podfather.
No, it's
Isn't he?
it's the director's the Podfather.
No, they have apparently there's
No,
a
it's
picture
no.
of
The
him.
Podfather is Adam Curry.
Well, apparently there's a picture of him at John Lovett's Theater up there on City Walk here in Universal Studios, Southern California. And they're at his studio, there's a picture of him, of John Lovett's, and it says on something he's wearing or right below him, and it just says The Podfather.
Isn't
That's
that
Adam
an
Curry.
official title?
It's not Adam Curry. It's apparently it's John Lovett's. I've
Adam
been told.
Curry.
Whoa.
Is he a short, fat,
Adam
balding
Curry's
man?
no, he's the guy from MTV, and he's
MTV.
considered to be the first guy that ever did a podcast.
Oh yeah, Adam Curry. He was a DJ.
Yeah.
VJ.
VJ. Yeah.
All right,
And he
well,
had this great hair, like one of the first
It was
faux,
bouffant.
like
Yeah.
Probably still got it.
listen. No. Apparently,
I hope he
so
does.
there's a picture of him up there.
No, it's a friend of mine who's moderating a panel on.
No, but there's a picture of John Lovett's at the John Lovett's Theater that says.
But if he's
he
wearing a
calls
shirt
himself
that
the
says the podcast, it's an Adam Curry shirt then.
Oh, he's just wearing the shirt. Okay, whatever. All right, go ahead.
I'm so confused.
So who is?
So this isn't that big of a deal, but
Who are
one's Greg Fitzsimmons, maybe. Maybe. He's had a podcast for a
Mark
while.
Maron
It's
probably
successful.
is, Carolla.
Not Corolla. Well, not Adam Carolla. Lynette Carolla is considered to be one of the cutting edge podcasters.
Well, she has got a big podcast on a network. It's because it's her husband's network, but
She's,
Yeah,
the Parent
she's
Experiment.
pretty good.
Yeah,
I love her.
That's not the point. The point is, it's supposed to be a panel of people that were.
Hey, she's
State of
married.
the art.
All she does is listen to Corolla. She probably knows more about Corolla than he does.
If you've been doing something for years and years and years,
Probably.
and your wife decides I want to do that too, and the only reason she gets to do it is because you're successful at it, she doesn't get to become one of the cutting edge people in that medium.
But what if she just like really was spectacular and kicked ass and took names?
Yeah, what if?
Yeah, maybe if she paid some dues for a little while longer.
I'm gonna open my card that I got from.
Pardon my terminal optimism.
Ooh, look at
That's
that.
what I do.
Oh, that's pretty great.
That's so cute.
Not enough light in the studio room to be able to quite see.
I need to know for sure if Missy is the one who got us these
Okay,
cookies.
we'll get back to that.
I feel
got a
Missy
Chihuahua
energy
card.
from the
I do too, and I will also need to know if they're all mine
Thank you very much, Kyle.
or if we have to share them.
which is the real conundrum.
Kidding.
That is
Of
a
course
really
we're gonna
cute card.
Of course we're going to share them.
That's one of my favorite cards ever.
Mike doesn't want to share them. I know what's going on inside his head
I
right
totally
now.
want to share them
He
because
doesn't want to share them.
I absolutely want to share.
Part of him does not want to share
Why
them
am I
at all.
speaking so, enunciating so much? I absolutely want to share them because if I don't share them, I will go home and eat every single one of these in days. Everyone.
And you're looking so svelte lately.
The
Yeah, what do you think I'm going to do with that cake that Diana
the
got?
taffy that you
Squadron.
brought in last time.
Did you eat it?
Every goddamn.
Yeah, that's right.
Pardon me. Every bite. Probably
and you
in
still look like a skinny mini.
2 days.
Nice.
Ate it all.
Nice.
One piece after another.
Nice.
I got this package last week or a week and a half ago. And there was like wrapped presents in it. Yeah.
I love presents so much. What'd you get? What'd you get?
Wow. Settle down. Everyone settle down.
Sorry.
Everyone calm down. But I actually have gifts. And it's like I feel guilt immediately.
Yeah,
when
me
I open
too.
this up.
Oh my
Me too.
gosh. No, please don't.
No,
I'm
you-
so
I
excited.
already feel those gifts in front of you that are for you. I feel guilt.
feel guilty for
I
it.
feel guilt like I owe that person
You know what's
something.
funny?
now.
The dynamic that Mike and I have kind of created, at least in this little space. I'm in the other room before we start the show here.
Not to be confused with the sexual tension.
Just-
Not to be confused with Catherine. I'm talking about Carano here. And I say something mean to Rune. I forget what it was, but I said something mean to him. And Mike, like, before I can even take a breath from what I just said, Mike's already in behind my back, pumping Rune back up and saying nice things to Rune. He's like cleaning up my mess right behind me. I don't know if you noticed that.
Really?
But you did exactly that.
Tonight?
I said something like, way to fuck it up, Rune, way to go. And you're like, Rune, you're doing a really good job back there.
Because somebody might be feeling a little fragile right now, and somebody's being a little sensitive.
He's being freed. That's why he's being freed.
Really?
Yeah. Believe me, you saw the pain and suffering I was going through tonight. And for what? Oh, wait, I got paid.
For what? You guys are saving lives and doing brilliant things. Okay, open
Saving
your
lives.
presents. Open your presents.
All right, I don't know who it's from though.
It's.
I want
from
to say
somebody
it's
so
from listener
magical.
Hashmir, but I don't know what his real name is. And this is from Kay. Doesn't even give his first name. Ayala. Okay, it's the same guy who gave Tyler his real life canon.
I've got some friends at the forensics team. I could really put their.
I used to see those guys at a restaurant I went to in Brea all the time. The real cops would come in with their CSI jackets on. They're like, what a bunch of dicks.
Wait, what do you mean? Like they come in to
Yeah, they weren't
for a
actors.
few-
It was in Orange County.
a
They,
few yucks?
they'd eat breakfast and they come in with their, their police uniforms on, their CSI jackets over it.
White people problems. Can I get to it?
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, let's get-
So
All
let's
right,
it's
get
white
Subway.
going.
people's, yeah.
Goddamn Subway.
Yeah.
Love it. It's a healthy alternative.
Yeah.
When I'm starving and nothing else is open, you know.
Number one restaurant chain in the world.
Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, a little Jared time, right? I used to go Jared time, especially if it's late at night. They pack my sandwich full because I get a little bit of everything. I don't get those pepperoncinis though.
Good
Oh,
value.
I love pepperoncinis.
Don't get them. Don't get
I
the
buy them by the
pickles.
jar and I just eat them raw.
Too overwhelming. Too
Yeah, I
overwhelming.
concur with
It
the
kills
pepperoni.
any other kind of flavor.
No,
That's
that's
Same
the
with the
best.
pickles.
Or with the vinegar. Too
But I
much.
don't get lettuce.
Oh, you guys are mistaken. I
didn't try and go down this road. It's not where I was going. But okay, go ahead. No, go ahead. Let's have an argument about condiments.
I will put as much vinegar and as much pepperoncinis on any sandwich that comes from. First of all, I get the veggie delight.
First of
when
all,
I
there's
go
a
there.
first. That means this is going to be
First of
followed
all,
up by second
I get
and third.
I get the veggie delight
Fantastic. This is
on the
fascinating.
Italian herb bread,
Tell me more.
and I get Swiss cheese and avocado. Without the cheese and the avocado, it seems like it's got not enough substance in
just
You know
it.
what
naked.
Jillian gets? It's embarrassing when I have to order for her. Like certain places are worse than others.
What?
My favorite place to order for Jillian is In-N-Out because it's just grilled cheese
Grilled
spread only.
cheese, yeah.
Easy. Taco Bell. Yeah, 3 cheesy roll-ups, but don't melt them. Don't melt them. Yeah, please don't melt them. You don't want us to melt them? No, just don't melt them. Thank you. Here's Subway, and I got to do it up close and personal. It can't be through a drive-through because you got to go inside the
Oh
Jared
yeah,
shop.
it's no
Right,
Subway
you gotta have the
drive-throughs.
experience.
The
yeah.
first one's a little. I'm gonna have you make 2 sandwiches right now. The first one's a little weird, all right, but just follow me here. 6-inch white. I'd open that baby up. Yeah. Put some cheese on there, just American and Swiss, and now just some mayo. Okay. Now close that. No, don't please don't put any lettuce on it. Just close it. It's done. That's done. No, why you? There's no pepperoncinis. It's done. You sure it's done? Yeah, it's done. It's finished.
And that's
what she
a
eats.
little pricey.
Holy
That's what she eats.
cow.
Yeah.
Wait, so you weren't kidding about the vegetable thing?
No, she doesn't eat vegetables.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
But anyways, I pack it full. My sandwich. I don't get lettuce or spinach.
Uh-huh.
I get both.
Ooh,
Oh,
you're
good
wild,
move.
man. I like
get
to
everything.
shake it up
I get
too.
everything.
I get black
Throw a little
olives.
cilantro on there.
Point
Nuts.
is, no cilantro. Tastes like soap.
I love
It tastes just like soap to me.
Love the soap.
It does not taste good to me at all. Don't go to Cilantro Town. But they always have a hard time folding it over. Because especially if I go to a new Subway who doesn't know me, they don't know that I'm going to get in everything. So they're just like throwing it on there willy-nilly, just piling it high. And then by the time they're done, it's like
Like you don't know who you're dealing with.
they didn't
sir.
take geometry or they failed it, right? Because it's not closing properly. And stuff is just spilling out onto that white paper that's underneath
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That white paper is the catch-all.
Then you gotta get
It's
a
almost
fork.
like it's like a salad. When you get it home, you open it up. It's like your little pre-salad because there's so much stuff on that white paper. About half the Subways I go to, they take that white paper when they're ready to.
I'm dying to hear what affects you in a negative way that a black guy wouldn't be upset by.
They take that white paper
Brothers don't care if the food falls on the white paper.
and they
Whereas,
pick the sandwich up and they put it on just the wrapping paper and they take that white paper and they crumple it up with all
oh,
and they throw it away. And but
What?
why? And now I go
Why?
home and it's like all the oil is like going through the Subway paper and
I
because the
don't
white paper, the
understand.
barrier's
Yeah.
gone. They threw it away.
Whew.
And I get really upset about it. And I was driving home the other night when they had done this, and I was like really, really upset about it. And I thought, settle down. It's a
Yeah.
fucking piece of paper.
it's like 3
What the
pieces of
fuck?
lettuce and some cheese. The I think I like that veggie delight sandwich at Subway. By the way, I don't like their meats very much.
Here's another story about the Jillian sandwich mishap that infuriated me. Yeah, so she wants American and Swiss, please. It's gonna be extra. I'm like, well, normally it's not extra. She'd already put them both on though, and she's like, it's gonna be 55 cents extra. I'm like, I don't want it. I was just plain stubborn. And she goes, okay. She takes the cheese off. Straight in the trash. Straight in the trash.
Yeah, you have to.
What
Food,
the?
food handling. I
But just say it's already on there,
I
or
know.
I
next time.
know.
Plus, I wasn't getting cheese on mine, which I was paying for.
Oh.
So just take the cheese from my white. These are all white people problems.
I wonder if you can go into Subway. I wouldn't do this, by the way, and you could get them to itemize everything on separate pieces of wax paper.
Oh, you could.
I want a veggie deluxe, but I want all my things in little piles.
You better tip them well.
I always do. Always do.
I bet you.
You know what
do.
the problem is? I always tip, and I always overtip, and I don't like that they don't notice it. Like today at Fat Burger when I got a milkshake, I stupidly left a $2 tip for a fucking milkshake, but the guy didn't see it. So like,
It doesn't mean it didn't happen.
I know, but I'm like, then they think I didn't tip them. I did the same thing at Coffee Bean this morning. You know, the girl turns around right when I'm jamming
I hate when
my
that happens.
75% tip in the jar, and I'm like, Oh no, it wasn't Coffee
Whoa,
Bean.
hey, Jesus Christ, what happened?
I went to
Oh my God.
I went
Was
to
it tea leaf?
I went to Black Box this
Jesus.
morning.
Oh, did you go to Black Box?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's everything.
It's a Starbucks
Okay.
where they don't let you put cream or sugar in your coffee.
It's
Only black coffee.
It's the Magic
call it
Johnson
Black Box.
Starbucks. They call it Black Box.
That's
And
racist.
it was blacker than I ever thought it would be. Like it is. There's a
talking about the coffee,
latitude. There's a lot of attitude there.
Latitude.
There's a lot of, what are you doing here?
All right.
Like a lot of guys sitting on the patio. There was a fight, a family fight, like some guy yelling at his girlfriend and she was yelling back.
Is it a sister?
A bunch of people sitting around just smoking. It's like the hangout.
Were they
It
smoking
felt like I
blunts?
walked into a blues club and I wasn't welcome. I swear to God.
Jennifer, how are you? Unlock it.
Sorry for making you wait so long.
How are you?
Wasn't my idea.
Speakerphone.
How do you feel about Mike's racist comments that he's
Wasn't
in
racist.
the middle of?
Wasn't-
You
It's
know,
not racist if
there's
it's
like
true.
a few second delay, so I didn't hear it. I just heard your story about Subway and food getting thrown away.
Oh, isn't it upsetting?
I was saying that I went to Black Box, which is a black Starbucks owned by Magic Johnson. And it's very...
Has a lot of AIDS. Very
like I
AIDs.
pulled up and I'm like, oh, cool, I'm going to Black Box. I thought it was going to be awesome. And I definitely didn't feel welcome at all.
Can we please move on to another subject?
So I covered up my Coldplay shirt and... No, just kidding.
Can we get Marcus on the phone, please, to help us here? God damn it! Okay. How are you, Unlock It? How are things?
Hey, I'm doing fine. Happy 23rd birthday, Anderson.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. That's very kind of you.
God, if you were only 23, can you imagine?
Only. God, when I was
Those were the
23, I was awesome.
You know what?
are awesome.
I think I was awesome when I was
Corona tell
23
you he spoke
too.
to my class?
What's that?
Did Corona tell you he spoke to my class?
Yeah, he said he did it without pants on, and it did not go well. Those are his exact words.
I had
Well, I
pants
have a meeting with my boss on Monday.
Ooh.
Might be
No,
getting a
I
job.
requested the meeting. It has
Oh,
nothing
good.
to do with Corona. I've been sending him messages like that all week.
Yeah, thanks.
But the
that
kids
really
said
effed me up.
What was he talking to? Real quick, set us all up because I barely know. Let the listeners know why Mike wasn't. Why? How old were the girls? Why was he talking to them? What was he talking to them about?
it was an AP art history class. They
Why-
were all 17 and 18.
Oh my God! What are you doing? Is this some kind of part of like a larger experiment? Those teachers, your teachers are watching. You do an experiment.
Possibly. Possibly. And
It's the long way.
I asked
It's
him to
the
talk to them
entrapment
about
the long way around.
photography.
What's that now?
I asked him to talk to them about photography
Uh-huh.
because he, makes his living off of photography.
Which is a great gateway for him to say, I can show you guys some pictures. I can take pictures of you if you like. We can set something up
Oh dear.
where we can get
Well,
together.
and I warned the
show you
kids in
exposures.
advance. I actually thought there was a
That's
good chance Corona wouldn't even pick up the Skype phone call.
Shut her.
I would never do something like that.
And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to
ISO.
go, but there's 2 days of school left, so he's probably going to swear a lot. We'll see
Apertures.
what happens. He's an interesting guy. And they absolutely love him. They all follow him on Twitter now.
That's so not true because I know you're saying that so I feel better.
You are harvesting. I'm not going to say it, but really.
It was very unprofessional, whatever I did,
What the
and I started going. There was no response at first, so I started going into a panic attack.
Inviting like an extremely obese man over to a buffet. Why would you do that?
How on topic did you stay?
Not at all.
Not remotely. He said, I think he started out with photography. I don't really think it's art. And then he
Yeah, I did say that. Then I told one of the kids he might get shot in the head. USD is gonna be a little safer because there's 30 extra cops because some kids got randomly shot in the head.
Wait, there were boys in the class?
And then I told some other people.
No, it was actually mostly boys.
Oh, okay, good.
Talked about how horrible LA was. I said, but it's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
And then
They loved you. They thought you were
talked
the
about how
primal
great it is to
beast.
get away from their parents.
Did you plug
And
the
they're
show
going to
at
be
all?
able to have sex and smoke pot and drink.
Did you plug the after disaster at all?
And then I told
did
Jennifer
not.
her hair looked pretty.
Yes,
course
and
her
the
hair
students
looked
asked
pretty.
me if you and I had dated. After that comment threw them, and they were like, did you guys, used to date or something?
Nope.
And I said, no, it's just him. But they said it was simultaneously the most cynical as well as inspiring talk they ever heard.
Oh.
Sweet. When am I coming back?
Amazing.
And they're all gone. That class is done.
But you've inspired them for the future. Don't you feel so good about
She's
that?
just saying that so I don't have a nervous breakdown.
Did you record this at all? Anyway.
Oh, no, it's all about plausible deniability, Anderson.
Oh, it's true. I would love a transcribed version, at
Cover
least on
girl.
paper, though.
I would freak out if you recorded it because I would. It wasn't the problem. Is that I realized I'm not a professional person because in my head I kept thinking don't use profanity and then it just was coming out as I'm thinking that.
Real quick, the one present that I've opened up so far from Kay Ayala is Fireballs. Now, it's something that is covered in hot pepper, apparently.
Let me check those babies out.
Careful, though, because here's what I tell you. It's in my eyes now, on my face, and I can feel it a little bit on my forearm right here. I got burning and tingling all over.
It feels like burning.
Well, the candy fireballs.
Yeah. I'm in pain.
I love them.
I feel like I have a really bad sunburn right now. I'm going to Catalina tomorrow for the first time ever.
Really?
Yeah, I've never been.
It's beautiful there. You'll love it.
For
It's
birthday,
beautiful.
on your birthday, they shuttle you over for free.
There's
They do,
bison
really?
there.
I've
that
heard.
They
You know
left
how
on
they go?
movies.
Yeah.
They did a western over there. Left the bisons and they've been fucking ever since.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
They got a little too few many at one point, so they went and shot a bunch of them.
Yep.
Tyler
I like
would
that
play
part.
the sexy music right
They
now.
won't let you live there.
All right, I got to talk about something
Unless you're a bison.
that happened yesterday. Jennifer, hold on a second. This is very embarrassing.
Let's hear it.
But I had some downtime, like an hour and a half to go have some dinner, which I rarely have dinner by myself in restaurants because it's awkward. I have lunch by myself, no problem. Breakfast, of course. But my God, my face is on fire.
Are you sure it's from that?
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely. So I go and I'm reading a Chuck Klosterman book right now at the moment. I love Chuck Klosterman. He's my favorite. And I've read all his books except for Eating the Dinosaur. If you've ever read that book, it's a collection of essays. And the very first one, because I just cracked it open yesterday, is him talking about interviews and interviewers and interviewees. And he's talking to Errol Morris, the documentary filmmaker, one of the best out there, maybe the best. Him and Ed Burns, probably the greatest documentarians out there. And he's really, Chuck Klosterman, or it might be Klosterman. I've been corrected, but whatever. I'm Cowan, not Cohen. So they're talking about interviewing and different styles, and Errol's really breaking it down. And he's talking about how no matter how you answer, you're never going to be truthful. No one really knows what the truth is. No one who really knows who themselves are. My wife doesn't know who I am. I'll never know who I am. All of this stuff, and it was getting me in this place that I get to when I smoke weed, which is like no one really knows anyone, and we're all completely alone. And I really fucking panic and freak the fuck
Whoa,
out.
that's what
every
grass
time I
does to
smoke.
you?
Every time I smoke weed, I get in this weird place that no one understands me. I don't understand me. Everything is put on. Everything is just, I completely detach from like any kind of like good solid ground. It's awful. And I was feeling that in this restaurant yesterday by myself. Like I was almost like gravity wasn't there and I was feeling light.
To completely sober, you were feeling that.
Totally sober. It was this conversation that I was reading with Klosterman and Errol Morris was really getting me really fucked up. Like I couldn't make eye contact.
It sounds very depressing and very.
It was awful.
Very yeah.
It was terrible. I couldn't make eye contact with the waitress. I went in there. She was really, really cool by the time it was over. And then at the end, like I was ready to pay my bill, give her a credit card, cash only. So I had to like walk all the way down the street to a bank. And it was just really awkward. And I felt like Jillian has no idea who I even am. And I'll never know
This bank
her.
doesn't know who I am. What is this card I'm holding in my hand? What does a PIN number mean?
I get in my car and I have to come to work. And I had a bunch of stuff to do last night at work, including the film vault. So I had like a 6-hour thing ahead of me of producing stuff and talking to people and interacting and looking Drew in the eyes, and he's always trying to read me, and then a whole film vault, and I was like kind of panicking, like how am I gonna get back on track? And you know what I did? This
Fireball.
This was really embarrassing, but it fucking worked. I threw on the app for disaster in my car. I listened to like 10 minutes and I was fine.
Oh my gosh, that was your
10
moment
minutes.
of
Is that true?
chi?
I just threw on 10 minutes of listening
touching.
to Tyler, Mike, and I talk, and I was like, that's who I am. That's who we all are. We know each other.
I do.
And it brought me right back down to earth. I was fine.
That's so nice.
But
It was
along
very
the lines
comforting.
of that feeling, I do get that feeling too, and it makes it seem like none of this is worthwhile because you're like, what's the point?
It's not
if
even
we're
that it's
all-
worthwhile. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
I can tell you right now, I understand how you relate it to pot because I'm not good on pot, and I've been smoking some pot lately.
But you got to be.
And I had a friend come over a couple days ago, a young female friend. That wasn't important to the story.
Hey, everyone that's saying that you're going to send me gifts and stuff, please don't send me any gifts. I don't need stuff.
Well, we
Thank you
smoked
very
some
much.
pot and I laid on the
Keep
couch
your
and
money.
closed my
Keep your
eyes.
money. Save
That was
your money. Give money. Give me a little voucher saying that you gave money to an animal shelter.
Oh,
That'd be
that's
awesome.
a good call.
Now, so your story was you smoked pot with a young girl that you
My,
know.
my friend came over. She was doing something at the Beverly Hills Hotel or at the Four Seasons, and they wrapped it up at 4:30. And
Was
she
she
came over so we could
interviewing
get some
for a
coffee.
movie that's being released?
She
next
was
weekend?
doing yeah. That's
Jesus,
exactly what
Michael.
she was doing. And so she came over.
Mike.
We went to get coffee, and then we came
Uh-huh.
inside, and I had some pot, and so I took one hit of the pot. She was sitting on one side on the floor.
Mike,
I laid on the couch and put a blanket over me and just laid there.
you keep it up, man. I'm gonna tell the joke that Jillian said, which is hilarious.
Please don't ever tell that joke
Presents.
I'm opening another present
because
From
there's too much of a lead up to the story,
Ayala.
and it's too embarrassing.
from
No,
Newcastle.
but I'm not good on pot, you know. And then I just didn't. I was just like freaked out.
Really? I really like doing house cleaning.
Somebody else told me that last night. Joel Murray
Want
told
to
me
come
that
over and
last
smoke some
night.
weed at my place? getting messy.
I love to do dishes.
Hey,
if
Rin.
you give me some grass and dishes, I will do them all night long.
Can you
So,
get a
my
shot of
friend Joel just told me that last night. He
Clockwork
goes, every
Orange
time I smoke pot, he goes,
pins.
all I do is clean the garage and I get my house cleaned and stuff.
Clockwork Orange pins? Mike
Oh,
is,
that's great.
that's
Mike is name dropping.
awesome.
Okay.
Let me check those out.
Did I ruin your levels again?
What are you doing?
What is
my birthday.
happening?
Do what I want.
He can do whatever he wants.
What are you doing?
Wait.
Those are pretty fantastic.
Okay.
God damn it!
Anderson
I don't know how
is
things work.
climbing the walls. He's climbing the walls. It's his birthday. Things are getting crazy.
What do you think this is? I feel like I'm really a dud tonight.
You're
but it's
doing great.
Partially because I'm super tired.
You're doing great. Everyone's doing great. Yay for
Hey, does
everyone.
before the show's
Where's
over, does
Marina?
Marina and Kyle want to come in
Yeah.
here? You guys still here? Why don't you guys come in? I don't like the sound of the room when there's too many people in here, but
I also don't trust them in
I
that
like
other room.
Do you want me to go out so they can come in?
Kidding.
no, they can share a mic. It'll be cute. It'll be really cute.
Aw, they'll
They
snuggle.
should.
I still have presents for you.
I
need
really
30
feel
seconds
like
for your
I've got
presents.
like tonight. I'm
Oh,
not.
sorry, there's not another chair. There might be a chair behind the sign there.
I can
Kyle and Marina, everybody. Normally here's where we'd have the applause.
Hello, Kyle. Hello, Marina.
Rune, why is that light not working? I'm opening a present.
Here, you take my chair.
Wow.
Did that come from Cinephile?
Oh. Line from Clockwork Orange. No one can see it because it's very dark in here, Rooney.
That is pretty great.
Is there any?
Real horror show.
That's pretty fantastic.
A little bit of the old in out, in out. All right.
Who's that present from?
It's from K. Ayala from Goleta.
Nice work.
I keep giving different chunks of K. Ayala's return address, and it's just a matter of time before I give the entire address in segments throughout the.
Why not?
Well, yeah, why not? The K. Ayala sends me nice presents, and I thank them by giving their address out. That's fantastic, Anderson. You fucking dick. Hey guys, what's up? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Marina.
Oh yeah, I'm
Jesus
totally
Christ,
sorry. I
look,
forgot it's your
look.
birthday too.
Holy shit.
Sorry,
Hey,
I'm really not. I'm not paying attention tonight. I'm very out of it.
Kyle, happy day.
Thank you.
Wait,
Also,
today's your birthday too?
It's
No,
a
not
happy
for like
birthday
3 weeks.
to him.
Also, sorry for calling you a pab in that card.
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to being called Pab. I was actually in the shower this morning thinking, why the fuck is Pab not taking off even more? I mean, we should be hearing it on like late night TV at this point.
My
right? It
mom called someone a pab on the freeway.
I was explaining to my parents today what a Pab was. They were amused.
I don't really care for it.
Really? I find it a fun
I really
word.
don't.
Maybe that's because you're a pab.
I like sticking with the classics. Asshole.
Yeah, this says the guy who answers his phone. Hey, it's groovy time. What's up?
That's awesome.
Howdy,
though.
partner.
Yeah.
I do say that. I do
I
say
know you
howdy. I say howdy everywhere.
And you say groovy quite a bit.
I
You
say
don't like
howdy to
Pab?
everybody.
Wait, you
Everyone
kinda
who's
breaking my
path.
heart here.
I don't
Pab was
really.
great.
I don't like the word bitch.
I don't like the first word so much, but you know, it works.
You don't
I've
like
been-
pussy, Diana?
Yeah, I don't like.
What about
I don't love that word.
pussy?
Ah! I don't love it. I don't love it.
I don't. Pussy is good sometimes, but I don't like. No, I don't care for pussy either.
I'll get that on a drop.
Good, right in tune.
You like young chicken? Mm-hmm. Okay, I don't know what that means. All right, here we go.
You asshole.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I
Well,
have no
I'll
idea what
tell
that
you
means.
something about you that's personal that we shouldn't talk about.
What's that?
And I don't like young chicken, whatever that means.
I don't know
that
what that
sounds like
means.
that sounds like I'm a homosexual rapist. Young chicken? Isn't a chicken hawk like a dude that preys
Cock.
on young boys?
No, chickens are females. All right, so you got that going
Like
for you.
young chickadees.
I didn't say young roosters. All right, here we go. I'm gonna open my last present from K. Ayala from Newcastle, Goleta.
Really cute wrapping
California.
paper, by the way.
It is very sweet. This is the most presents I've gotten so far because I haven't gotten any presents yet. Oh, actually, my mom gave me some stuff for the garden. It was very sweet.
Aw,
She gave me garden stuff.
because
Yeah.
she loves
I got
you.
so I'm supposed to go see David Gilmour on Saturday.
Who was that? Gildoff?
One of the guys from Pink Floyd with Miranda, and she goes, "Oh, I have a show on Saturday now, so I guess we'll sell the tickets."
Bob
I go,
Geldof.
maybe I'll go. She goes, "No, we'll just sell them." I'm like, maybe I'll still go.
I'll go
She
with
goes-
you, Mike.
Maybe you'll just
Really?
sell them.
It's gonna be great. It's the Coliseum. I think it's sold out.
My offer to go with you stands.
Oh, that's so nice of you guys.
He puts out.
What a nice dude. How
I'm
would
a
you
real
know?
sweetheart.
It's basically gonna be a Pink Floyd show.
You're not a young enough chicken.
Aw.
What the pig is gonna be? It's the wall, as a matter of fact.
Wait, I thought Bob Geldof. What does he have to do
This
with?
is David Gilmour.
What does Bob Geldof have to do with?
Boomtown Rats, different guy.
Does he have nothing to do with? No, he's the
It
guy
has
in
nothing
the
to do
wall.
with
He
Pink
shaves off
Floyd.
his nipples.
He's an actor on the wall, but
Yeah,
he's not in
that's-
the band.
I knew he had something to do with Pink
Roger
Floyd.
Waters
He
and
shaved off
David
his nipple.
Gilmour. Yeah.
He told when I was a small boy, I was into a project he was a part of. I think it was Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Was it Band-Aid?
Yeah.
Do they know it's Christmas time
at all?
And I remember when his British accent, it scarred me for life. I was probably around 8, and he was saying, "There's children over there, and they have nothing to eat, so they're just shitting out their bowels." And I thought, wow, that's an image I will.
I've heard he's not as
Imagery.
nice as his persona is.
It's not as nice.
Well, he
as
shaved off his nipples for
Band-Aid.
movies, so he's an artist. He actually did shave his nipples off. It actually came off of his body. I don't know if you guys saw that.
he
Sounds
didn't.
awful.
Oh, he did.
No,
What
stop
is that?
giving me the business because
Have
I
you,
fall for
have you
it
seen
every
the wall?
time.
Have you seen
Was
the
it-
wall?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did he not shave off his nipples?
But
I don't
it's
know, man. I wasn't paying
makeup.
attention
There's a lot
because I
of
thought it was
blood.
boring as hell.
Makeup, la, la,
But I
la.
still like the
What's
Pink
your
Floyd.
present?
My final gift from KILA might be the coolest thing I own now.
Is it a coffee press?
It's, I believe, you put hot something in here, and then when it cools down, you can turn a switch that'll heat it back up.
Wait.
It's control temperature, keeps beverages hot or cold, stainless steel probe, plugs in 12 volts,
Holy
Can
cow.
I see that?
socket. This is fucking
It's
amazing.
the future in beverages.
I might die if I'm drinking out of it.
So worth it.
It could definitely be
Okay,
a mishap.
this
And
is
my face
awesome,
all
but
turning
how
red
much do you
from the-
not trust this? Oh, my coffee's getting a little cool. Let me just warm it up there for
Yeah,
a
yeah.
few minutes.
Well, let me what it up.
Will that- what?
Warm it up.
For
It's
those of
got
you-
an RCA
makes
plug
me
as well
such
for some reason,
joy.
unless that's the power.
That
This
must
is
be the power.
fantastic.
That must be the power, right?
This is fan-friggin-tastic.
It's
man.
really fucking cool. Thank you very much, KILA from Newcastle. That is fantastic.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Rune, you got anything to plug? All right, that's the show, and thank you everybody for listening. That's my little joke. Hey, you got some pointers there, Alex, for the program?
Yeah, how's it going? Anderson, first, happy birthday.
Thanks, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good time in Catalina.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, and
Never
Diana,
been. I'm very excited.
You look very cute today.
Uh-oh. Diana, you hear that? That was a compliment.
Oh, geez Louise, thank
you see, you see her
Holy
fried egg?
cow.
Do you see her?
Bouncy.
He's saying bouncy, bouncy.
Work out.
Do you see?
Pointers,
Fried
Anderson,
egg.
stop walking out of the show.
Yeah.
Very bad. Also, snort
Hey,
count. You should do snort counts for Diana.
I know. Every show?
Yep.
We were doing
A
that when you were
snort
gone.
down?
Holy cow.
When you were
Even if she's
gone.
not on the,
What's
on
a
the
snort
phone,
down?
Try it.
Tyler and I were having a snort off, and whoever made Diana snort more was the funniest. I lost.
Tyler won that
Yeah,
night, but
3
he
to
is
2.
totally regulating tonight.
I am.
Wah, wah, Tyler.
That
Yeah, what
guy's
the fuck?
badass. But by the way, Tyler, if when he's on the show, it's a different show. You should keep him every week. He shouldn't leave.
Oh.
What? It's a different show? That wasn't really a compliment.
At least that was. You
No,
weren't mean
it's
about it.
Different. Not. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's
mean
really
good.
different.
Hey, Reggie, how are
It's
you?
easier to sleep to when Tyler's not here.
Yeah, it's much. I think it's a smoother show. I feel like it's a better show.
It's different.
It's a quality. It's a better.
It's
Yeah.
very
quality.
different.
I don't feel
Tyler's
like
a
that's
pab.
nice.
Yeah, Tyler's quite pabby. I
I
feel
love
like the show's.
that pab.
I feel like maybe his other knee might be a little hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, are you
Or
gonna
will
Nancy? Are you
soon.
gonna
His
pull it?
elbow might need a little work after
Are you
that.
gonna Tanya Harding him or something?
You guys have anything to plug? Anything to plug? All right,
Also,
thanks
I think,
thanks for coming in. Alex, you got any more pointers
Marina's
other than
talking-
me
Yeah,
not leaving?
white people problems. More of that. That should be pretty much every
Do
week
you listen to
also.
Corolla?
Yep.
Does he do white people problems? Are we stealing that?
No, I doubt it.
He does do it. I know that for a fact.
Oh, okay.
It could be pale people problems.
Wait, his aren't white people problems. They're rich people problems.
Oh, well, that's much different. Wow, you're racist.
No, no.
Mike.
And finally, Mike should say warm a lot.
I don't understand.
love
I
you.
still don't get what's wrong with the way I
It's
say
just
warm.
so precious. It's
I
like
still don't get
you
it.
Thank you, Alex.
personify.
No, but I
the
genuinely
word
don't
with your
get how
voice.
I'm mispronouncing it.
Hey, Carissa, you're on the program. You want suggestions for how your dog walking business?
Yeah, I'm requesting some input on the name.
First of all, antidepressants.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Why do you always say that?
Every time.
You sound like you're down in the dumps.
And the dumps are sad.
Are you? Are you down in the dumps?
A little bit,
Oh
but
dear.
What's
really?
wrong?
She's tired, guys. Carissa.
I'm not that tired actually.
You
What's
should say
going
you're-
down?
You should say you're
I've only
tired,
been
drunk,
up
and high.
4 in the morning, so
I know, but why are you down in the dumps? Spit it out.
none of your business. Doesn't matter. But,
Just say it. Just say it
tell me what's
fast.
the name.
Why would you call a self-help
You should-
show like this if you're not going to ask?
You should only cater to female dogs, and your business should be called Walkin The Bitches.
Yeah.
With a DA.
Solid.
Walkin The Bitches.
I kind of like that, but how
Yeah.
can we help you?
No, that's what she wants to know.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking of wiggling walks.
Ooh, that's cute.
That's all right.
I like the alliteration.
Or if you have a big butt, it could be jiggling walks.
Ooh.
How
Yeah.
about you call
Sexy.
it? You call it
Yeah.
Starbucks. It'll be
Well,
packed.
My job sucks, so that's why I want to start walking dogs.
Which town are you in, by the way?
Long Beach.
Because something I know several people that got is no offense. What I'm about to say, please don't take offense to this. But is starting a dog walking business the same as like getting into the pool cleaning business when everything else falls apart? Because I know a lot of people that eventually they became dog walkers.
How old are you, Carissa?
20.
And why do you want to walk dogs?
I love animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And walking. It's a
You're not.
perfect match.
I'm going to ask you a personal question now. Don't take
Alright.
offense at this one either. You're not having sex with these dogs, are you?
Oh dear.
What the hell?
I'm just
exactly,
curious.
Carissa. Exactly. What the hell?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What is wrong with you?
I'll tell you what's wrong with me.
Are you trying to figure out the name?
I'm trying to. I'm doing.
you
This
have
is how I
sex with them-
diagnose people.
No, this is how you. This is the process of
It's tough
coming
love.
up with
It's tough love.
creative names for your business.
Yeah, I am trying to.
Process. He's an artist. He can't fuck with it.
I tried to meet you at Disneyland last month.
You did? How come?
Yeah, I was a weirdo who messaged you.
Did you meet me?
No. I don't even really go there, but I was like, are you going to Disneyland today? And you're like, maybe at 9 o'clock at night, which is kind of
I was that specific? That doesn't sound like me.
No, it kind of does. It kind of does.
I'll be there at 9:15.
How
Carnation
much money
Corner.
have you made for Disneyland?
How much money have I made for the Ace Hotel? Will be the real question because people, a few people have told me they've gone there because of my mentioning it.
That's what I'm saying. That's where.
What I
that's
really
where was
want
going.
is for people to go tomorrow and see God Bless America in the theater.
Let's
Don't
go see
watch
that.
it on
Opens
Voice
tomorrow?
on Demand. Yeah.
Yeah, go check
Don't
it out.
watch it. What's Voice on Demand?
Or video on demand. No, I watched it. I bought it on
For blind
iTunes
people.
to watch it, and we watched it, and it wasn't. It's not good on the little screen. I mean, I was just like, little screen, not so good. And then I went to the premiere like 4 nights later, and it just completely blew me away.
What kicks it up a notch, like seeing it on the big screen?
It's way more on this particular movie. Way more than a notch. Like
Okay.
on the big screen, it's great. On the TV, I was kind of like,
Okay. Like Windy City Heat, amazing. And if you
Yeah.
haven't seen it, please check it the freak out.
It might be my favorite comedy of all time.
Awesome.
I've never seen the end.
But you could totally, absolutely see that one on a small
Yeah.
screen, and you wouldn't be losing much, I don't think. No offense, Mr. Goldthwait, wherever you are. But this one, how is that different?
because this movie is big, and
Okay.
there's
More epic.
it's absolutely epic.
Okay.
There's big scenes, and there's things that are
It's his
dramatic
best movie.
happening.
I've seen all of his movies.
Do you think it's his best movie?
I think
you
so.
don't think World's Greatest Dad?
I love World's Greatest Dad, but I think that this one is. Okay, World's Greatest Dad. If I could only watch one again, I'd probably go back to World's Greatest Dad because that one's heartwarming too.
Yeah, yeah.
This one doesn't have much of a heart.
Yeah.
Tries to, but it doesn't. He doesn't achieve that.
Yeah,
But I
it's,
like the movie a lot.
Joel told me last night that his favorite scene is when he goes to shoot me.
Well, that's sweet.
He really did. He goes, my favorite scene in the whole movie is when I go to shoot you, and I
No,
changed my mind.
no.
I was like, thanks.
Why? Because that's the one time his character's not a dick.
I don't know.
I heard it says that to every single person he shoots in the movie, and he shoots a lot of them.
What if he does? He's like, my favorite scene is when I did
You walk
shoot
up
you.
behind him and you hear him saying, "Hey, my favorite scene in the movie is where I shoot you, man." Mike's like just crumbles behind him and starts crying,
I'm
just
like,
weeping.
And then he goes, I'm kidding, it's my second favorite scene. I'm like, I'll never want again.
Carissa, thanks for calling, honey.
Yeah, I hope you feel better.
So, wait, is Walkin the Bitches the only suggestion?
No, I think,
I like your alliterative one better.
how about
Pooch Party?
You know what? I honestly think the name of your business is not what's going to get you more business because I also have a firm belief that business names shouldn't be humorous.
How about Carissa Cares for Canines?
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's not bad.
adorable.
That's not
use a
bad.
K.
KKK.
Yeah, use a K for the
Yeah.
cares.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
And have all the dogs be white.
I don't know about that part.
Yeah, and you can make panties with the like I love pink, and you can even keep the dog on there, like the whole.
Yep.
And then, but it would be I love KKK.
And have a dog jumping
And have-
through the logo with a burning cross on his mouth.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
And instead of a
And that
leash,
is what
instead
my
of a
Corona
leash,
does not work
it's
for.
a noose and a rope.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
My face is on fire. Kayla. On fire. You're killing me. I swear to God.
Yeah. Hey, seriously, sweetie, are you all right? Because you sound kind of depressed.
She's good now. She's got a good solid name. She's going with it.
I hope you're laughing.
Brian, how are you?
Hey, what's
Oh.
up?
What?
Wait, 1 second,
Sorry,
Brian.
what's
I want
up?
to tell you.
He
I
had
want to tell you a
something
real,
to say.
real story.
Oh my God! Hold on, Brian. I'm sorry.
The singer for the Black Crowes, Chris Robinson, I was having drinks with him one night. That's the name dropper part of the story.
So sick of you being cooler than me.
So he goes, you know, and I was talking about Rick Rubin because I'm a Rick Rubin fan, but I don't know Rick Rubin.
He's fat.
But I go, he goes, you know what Rick Rubin wanted us to do, man, before they even had a record deal, and when he first signed with Def Jam, he goes, he brought us in a room and he goes, I want you to change the name to Cobb County Crows because they were from Cobb County, Georgia, and he goes, and the album's just going to be KKK. And then I didn't know if that was good or bad because I'm such an idiot. I'm like, looking at it, I'm like, how should I respond? And he goes, can you imagine that? How stupid that would have been and how horrible that would have been. Our album says cake. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Huh, fuck him. I was ready to go like, good idea, edgy.
Better, you're kind of waiting to figure out.
I totally did. But that is insane, right? KKK,
Yeah.
Cobb County Crows instead of the Black Crows.
But would they have spelled them all with K? Or
Yeah.
would it have been C?
That was the whole thing. He goes, I want the record to be KKK.
That's crazy.
I think the Kardashians have only effectively used like the K's.
Yeah. It's K with a. It's no. I was in a restaurant called Country Kitchen Cooking in Texas. That was KKK.
Okay.
And it wasn't an accident, by the way, because there was a giant sign in the restrooms that wasn't temporary. It wasn't painted on the wall. That
That's creepy.
Are you still on
no
fire?
Negroes allowed.
I'm on fire.
That's what the sign said.
Well, at least it left the gays out of it. Hey, Brian, what's up?
Hey, first of all, I was the guy who called in a lot of episodes ago. I was the one who wrote the Star Wars review, and I was way too drunk on that episode, so I apologize for that.
How did the review go? I don't recall a story.
I don't remember what he's talking about.
You sure you have the right show? This is not the big
Toronto
three.
became Chewbacca. You were
Oh, that was
Anderson,
nice.
You were Han Solo, and the Pab Tyler, who is not here, of course, was Luke.
He's
The
at home
when you
pabbing
call him
out.
the Pab Tyler, it almost sounds like it's a mythical tale, right?
I was thinking about it today. I want Tyler to be Little Pab. You can be Uncle Pab. I want to be the
Papa
big
Papa Pab?
Papa
Yeah,
Pab.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Aw.
Pabby?
Papa Pab's pretty sweet.
Papa Pab. Yeah.
Mike, I was also
The big
one
Pabber.
who took the screenshot of you in God Bless America.
Ah, you know what's funny
Oh my
about
God, it's
that?
on. Holy shit.
Okay, that came up twice last night. Like Bobcat came up to me twice. Or Bobcat came up to me once,
I
and
don't
Joel.
even know what you're talking about. What's going on?
Bobcat goes, I don't know if he's just trolling the internet to find information about the movie or
Probably.
something, but he said
You don't know.
he found 2 screencasts that people took of me, and somebody put an arrow or a circle around it and said, Mike Carano, is that you?
Yeah.
'Cause he was really
I put
excited
that-
about
I
it.
sent that to you on Twitter, and you retweeted it. And
Ah, thanks.
Tyler retweeted it, and thanks to you guys, I have like 20 more followers. So
Sweet.
there you go.
Sweet.
Way to go, Ray. Fantastic. Tweeting
But
and twattering.
yeah, I called
Twattering
originally
and
because
tweeting.
Anderson was talking about the movie The Salton Sea like
Plagues and
20
Pleasures.
episodes ago, and I saw it, and that was a weird ass movie.
It's fantastic,
talking-
though.
no,
Plagues and
wonderful.
Pleasures of the Salton
I
Sea.
think he's talking about the other one.
Oh, the
No,
Val
I saw
Kilmer?
that one too, but you recommended, well, not recommended.
Bombay
you
Beach.
talked about the one with Val Kilmer.
Oh, which one are you talking about? The one with
Val
Incredible Hulk
Pretending
and
on a
Captain
boat.
America? Is that one?
No, that's Avengers.
Iron
Oh,
Man.
that's the Avengers. Yeah, that's the Avengers. No, are you talking about Bombay Beach, or are you talking about Plagues and Pleasures, or are you talking about Salton Sea? Which?
I saw Plagues and Pleasures and The Salton Sea, but last night I saw
Bombay
the one
Beach.
with Val Kilmer
Oh, that's Salton
That's
Sea.
yeah, that's Salton Sea.
That's
with
Salton Sea.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah,
That's a good
playing
movie,
Pooh Bear.
right?
Not good.
It's a good movie. I think it's great.
It was. I
That's
feel
how it
like
breathes.
it could have made an almost awesome list.
Yeah, it would definitely be on the almost awesome list. Good call, Brian. It could have been good, but it just they didn't.
It reminded me a lot of that movie, The Number 23.
Didn't see, nor will I. But you know what? They shot a lot of that in the Bahuka.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bahuka bar.
That's where you
Where
guys
we did
filmed
our
that.
Where you guys-
we did our
where you-
episode.
That you
Hey,
didn't love, but I loved.
ironically, where you shot the Salton Sea episode.
Yes, and then we shot. We recorded the Salton Sea episode. Look at
That was so
What a
dumb that we
small
did
world.
that.
No,
That's
it
so
wasn't.
embarrassing.
Hey, Brian, thanks a lot for calling, man.
Hey,
Have you
no
been to
problem.
Bahukas?
I have not.
You guys?
Yeah, I will go though.
No, but I live right down the street.
You should go.
Oh, awesome.
You should totally
We're
go.
going.
Oh, Anderson, I did have something I wanted to tell you.
Oh God, here we go.
Gonna get sexy.
I'm clenching up.
I was
I'm clenching.
I was at the mall the other day. I had just gotten food at the food court, and I was going to sit down at my seat. Some guy approached me and said, "Excuse me, what sort of music do you like to listen to?" I was like, well, I like all kinds. So he's gives me his demo CD. He's like, yeah, I have a fusion of such and such. I wasn't really paying that much attention. And he's like, I'm trying to get my record pressed, trying to get my song on the radio, get some money to pay for publicity and whatnot. Can you spare a couple bucks? I said, I'm sorry, I don't have any cash. And he said,
no,
that's okay. I have a credit card swiper.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Yeah,
Just a matter of time.
It's happening.
Just a matter of time.
So you did it?
I did not. I told him no thanks.
Was it a square on an iPhone?
He didn't even. I didn't even give him a chance.
Homeless people are just gonna be holding like little swipers cards out by the.
Well,
side
no,
of
they
the
have the
freeway.
square. It's about that big, and it's an iPhone swiper. It plugs into the headphone jack. It's a free
the
app.
homeless people's headphone jack.
Anyone can have an iPhone, and you can swipe anyone's credit card and take whatever you want.
Oh, I've heard that. It's about stealing. I'm talking about.
And
like,
they
that's how
sign
they're
the
gonna bum
screen,
money.
and they can leave a fingerprint as well.
All right, I think we need to put this fucker to bed. What do you
I
say?
think so too, but it feels like I had something to talk about.
But Diana needs something from me. And Rune, do you have anything to plug? Seriously, you have anything going on? You want to give out your resume on air? Rune, anything? Can't see behind the pillar.
Hey, Rune, how much longer are you going to be around for?
2 weeks.
Okay, we got to have Rune in here.
Hi, Arun. He's amazing.
So
Very good
the
man.
girl.
Have you seen the lighting tonight? You still say that? Actually, that looks pretty good.
I like it.
That looks bad.
He's a good
That looks
man.
good. That one looks
man.
good.
So
Whenever he's on me,
you
it
know
looks
they're
good.
doing that.
Oh, it looks bad.
The girl who works at the New Beverly, very sweetheart. You would totally dig her.
I don't know what's going on.
She's kind of
right
punker, green hair.
now. At the I've only been there recently. That once.
Well,
with
she
you
runs
where
the
we
theater.
saw
She's
this
been there like
movie.
6 years. So she's making a documentary about the New Beverly, and
course she
she's
is.
got
Why
a
wouldn't she?
Kickstarter account
No.
to raise money. I'm not plugging it necessarily. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying
kind of are.
she's doing
Kind
a
more.
a Kickstarter account to
Mm-hmm.
try to get this money. So I was talking to her last night about the documentary, and I said, "How much are you trying to raise?" She goes, "$55,000."
Of course.
I was like, "That's a lot for."
Was she gonna buy the fucking theater and burn
Documentary.
it down?
I was gonna say.
The climax of the.
That's a lot of money for a documentary.
I hate Kickstarter because
I like it.
everyone,
I like it.
everyone's on there except for me, and I'm the one that should be on Kickstarter because
I
I
like
got all
it.
these fucking dreams and hopes
No,
and
it's
things
great,
written
man.
out, and I need a little bit of dough.
There are
to make my
Kickstarter
move.
success stories that are incredible.
Every time I hear Kickstarter, it makes me a little bit sick. It's like that homework assignment that I've been putting off. You know
Yeah, but
what I
there's
mean?
a company I just heard Leo Labar talking about, and it's an interesting item for an iPhone, and they needed like $100,000, and they got like $3 million.
Good for them. Okay.
Dickstarter.
Thank you, Tyler.
You've been thinking about that. Yeah.
More like Dickstarter, am I right? Huh?
All right,
Dickstarter.
once a week, I will say this much: I did miss the show on Monday night, and at midnight I couldn't sleep, and I went for a walk.
It did not come a little bit faster on Monday.
No.
Yep.
Mike, be honest with you.
I will be honest with you. I don't feel like I brought anything to the show this evening. I think I'm a little too tired, and I think I'll try harder next week.
Have you seen the soaps that look like rocks?
I saw them on your
computer
monitor. No, I haven't seen
it
them.
blows your mind,
They're
right?
beautiful.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to use those kind of soaps. I like buying that hippy dippy mint soap, the
What
Dr.
hippy dip-
Bonner's.
Never tried it.
Thanks. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Dr. Bonner's. It's got this crazy manifesto on the bottle. It's 3,500 words.
Mm-hmm.
The guy was a fucking whack job. But I bought the peppermint soap, even though it's the soap of the hippie folk, and which led me to believe it wasn't going to do any good because I've smelled many hippies. Yeah, I didn't think so either. Go to a Fish concert, it's one big sea of body odor.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
I've been.
Body
It
odor
smells.
and horrible,
Smells bad.
horrible music.
Almost married a fish head. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's almost the same as going to a Grateful Dead concert sober.
It's the new Grateful Dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
They smell bad.
Yeah.
Them and
It's
Black
so-
Crows.
It
Black
is new.
Crows?
No, Black Crows are good.
No, but they got, there's a lot of crossover.
smell
Oh yeah,
That's bad.
total
Total
crossover.
Deadheads,
Total
roasting
crossover.
Black Crows.
Bad.
But it's Dr. Bonner's. It's peppermint soap.
Are we doing a soap ad right
It
now? Is that
smells-
what happened?
It smells. It's like you're washing your body with mint.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Like scope?
Does it make your whole body tingly?
Sort of.
And do
yeah.
you like it?
Sort
I
of.
dipped my. I'm not gonna talk about that. I did when I was a little kid in scope. Doesn't feel good.
Your penis?
Yeah.
'Cause- Oh, it's
Doesn't
alcohol.
feel
There's
good.
alcohol.
It was very painful.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
You know what the bad part about that is?
I might be sterile because of it.
Open sores.
I didn't have
You
any.
got
I was
open
like
sores on
6
your
or
penis.
7 when I tried
No,
that
you
out.
totally do.
It was back when I used to
Otherwise,
tape
it wouldn't
myself
hurt.
inside
My penis is watertight. It's like a dolphin.
I made the mistake of masturbating with Dawn.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay. Jeez. What are you masturbating in the kitchen? In the kitchen?
It was the first time.
Okay.
It was not good. But
Can't you just use a tube sock like everybody else?
All right. So I got a quick question for you. Open and honest.
Open and honest.
Mike, did you? And I'm only kidding when I ask this. I want to preface that because I feel like you're fragile tonight. I don't want to upset you. But did you write happy after you knew that we were doing the show? Because it's like the perfect song for the show.
No, I wrote that song. I was like 10 years ago.
I know. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So weird. I was gonna dick with you and really bust your balls and say I think I'm pretty sure you wrote it for the show, and, you know, but I kind of pabbed out there. Do you want to share a moment here? What's happening?
Yes,
here?
I do.
We're gonna share a moment.
Well, I'm a little embarrassed because you said you don't like girls that sing, but.
Oh, you're gonna sing to me? Oh no, I'm very nervous. I get really awkward.
Okay.
I get really awkward.
It's not what you think it is.
Oh no, is it Mr. President? Are you gonna be breathy?
Damn it. All right.
What do I do though?
Okay, you just sit there
I
and
get really awkward.
you be handsome. All right.
It's not a problem.
You're gonna be great. You're gonna be great. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a wedding and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Oh,
thank you, Diane.
No, thank you. Thank
Put
you
your
for
top
putting
back
up
on,
with
though.
me.
So that's
too
the
much.
Golden
Too
Girls
much.
theme?
It is.
The
It
top
is.
off was over the top.
Yeah.
Wow, that was pretty great.
That's the
Over
gold,
the top. I
Golden.
see what
Yeah,
you did
see
there.
what I did there. Golden Girls theme.
Yep.
Is that what that was?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
See how I looked away? I couldn't look at you. I don't know what to do. I get so
And
nervous.
I can't do it either.
I
Like
get
when
really
there's strippers in front of me, I'm like,
well, that I just focus in on the nips. You just focus on the nips.
you can't. You can't when they're that close. You can only look at one at a time.
Nothing worse than nips that look like one way and then the other way. You know
Yeah,
what
there's
I
a lot of things. Things are a lot worse.
mean? Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it happens sometimes.
there's
Not
a-
yours. I don't want to know.
You ever see someone who's been in a
Alright,
car
hand to
accident? That's way worse than nips that are pointing different ways.
Yeah, it's a good point. That is worse.
You ever seen a starving kid on TV?
Yeah.
Slightly worse.
Shitting out the
9/11.
bowels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three give you a hard on, but disturbing.
All right, we gotta play the
disturbing
music.
erections is a good name for a punk band.
I like that.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
Thank you.
Yes, I'm going to finish up in Pabst.
I'd like to thank Missy for the cookies. If it was Missy who sent them, which I'm 99% sure it was, and if it wasn't you, I apologize, and I hope the person who sent them gets proper thanks next week.
You're welcome.
What do you guys think of this once a week thing now? You're
I
being
want
really
more.
quiet.
I know, because I ruined the radio. I'm a JEP drop.
What does that mean?
The Jeopardy.
The show has reached a new low.
Do you listen to the show at all?
No.
Like,
He just kind of comes in and talks.
I don't even listen when I'm here.
Tell me we want more. We want more. We want more.
I want 5 nights a week.
5 nights a week. That's what
I
I'm
wanted
talking
5
about.
nights a week initially as well.
Do it.
Yeah, you're right up the street now.
Never
too.
gonna happen.
Yep.
It's. You guys have no idea how exhausting this is.
Sitting
Dana.
there talking and laughing
Dana, do you remember?
and hanging out with your
the sign language
friends.
version?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Do you remember it?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
hard.
Wait.
Wait, it's going to come up soon.
Wipe
So
your-
Anderson, when are you guys leaving?
What are you talking about?
When are you leaving for Catalina?
Oh, tomorrow morning. I can.
Do you really want me to go by your house?
If you're gonna be around, yeah, that'd be great.
Tomorrow might be kind of tough, but I can tomorrow night probably.
I feel like we can talk about this off air.
Alright.
And I will be home tomorrow night. Is Diana singing her song in sign language? Is that what's
yeah,
occurring?
this is
Marina is as well.
Okay.
Marina's idea.
You guys are gay.
Yep.
Pabs.
You're a pab.
Hey, thanks Kay Ayala for all your gifts. Other people have suggested that you're going to send me gifts. You know who you are. Please do not do that. Honestly, I don't need anything. Save your money, unless you want to give money to homeless dogs.
This is totally weirding me out. What's happening in here?
Yeah, I see it. I'm glad that I'm in here. I came back. I'm sitting in the baby Pab seat. What is Tyler's name? Baby Pab? Little Pab?
I don't.
Baby
The whole
Pab.
Pab thing seems a little immature.
You're a Pab. How about that? Says the guy who says
I'm
that
a Pabber.
seeing a car accident gives him an erection.
I didn't say that. I said it gives all of us erections,
Something along those lines.
not just me.
Really, it's kind of breaking my heart that you don't like Pab, because I think that Pab.
I don't
might be the
I don't
greatest
hate
thing that's
it.
come
It's
out of
just
the show.
I just don't like nicknames and I don't like abbreviations.
Whatever.
So you're not attached to the WAP?
Mike.
No, I'm not definitely not attached to the WAP.
Mike, your entire name is a nickname.
Yeah, Keith.
Burn. Scratch that dirty neck.
What is
Did
that?
you ever get that? Did you ever have that in elementary school, or is that just like a regional thing?
I never
Scratch that dirty neck?
Like that was all I heard from like 2nd grade to 5th grade. It's like, ooh, burn, scratch that dirty neck.
I think
everyone
I thought
said
Scratch
to
That
each other.
Dirty Neck was a play the guitar reference. I didn't know that was an insult.
Everyone used to say it to each other at my little elementary school, and I never understood it. Never got
Burn?
it. I just figured out redneck recently.
Burn. Redneck was that literally because of the sun?
I believe it's like what I was told is it's guys drinking moonshine, falling asleep on the porch with their like heads back and their necks get all sunburned. Redneck. Or
Wow, I
it could
wonder
be,
if that's so.
Or it could be just like Peckerwood who wears like his what do you call it?
Wife
Tank
beater?
top. Tank top.
Wife
Wife beater.
beater?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, out in the sun too much. Redneck. All right,
I'm
this
really
show is
tired, man.
Yeah, come
I
on.
could fall asleep right now.
Hey, why don't you girls talk? Why are you not talking?
There's video.
Diana, thank you very much for singing. I think that might be one of the first times it's ever happened while I was sober.
Oh, thank you, friend. Happy birthday.
Do you think of me as a golden girl?
I really do. I really do. You'd be Blanche.
I'd be Blanche. Is she the whore?
Yep.
She was.
Always wanted to be an old whore.
Yep.
Mike, you got anything to plug? God bless America. Film
God
Vault.
bless America.
Tyler
Tomorrow.
used to do two dirty astronauts banging each other in space, but he doesn't do that anymore. All right. Get better, Tai.
And please follow us on Twitter so when we stop doing the show, we still have contact with you.
Thank you to Scott,
Then
who does our
we'll do
website.
3 separate podcasts. We can fight it out so you can get the most listeners.
Scott does a lot of great work on our website, and he's only been doing better and better things. So I want to say that.
I'd like to see Diana snap and become mean. Hey, happy birthday, Anderson, even though
Thanks, buddy.
it was
Happy
yesterday.
birthday.
No, it's right now.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Oh,
going to
Jesus
Catalina
Christ.
tomorrow.
Feels like we have
Yesterday
to
was
start.
my birthday. Today's his birthday.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What the fuck? If I was Chinese, my birthday would have been 9 months ago because they count time of inception. Conception. Jesus Christ, conception.
And you'd be hungry an hour later? Whatever that means.
Wow.
I'm sorry, you guys. As soon as we sat down, I started falling asleep. And now I'm still falling asleep. Ah, thank you, sweetheart.
Let's get you some sugar.
Oh my gosh, I just hit this wall.